Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
Alisha is out today. She didn't have much to show. She'll be back in a couple weeks. She's at home with the little one.
Yep.
So this is episode 76. We're coming from Bradley, Illinois, which is 60 miles south of Chicago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry, Etsy as Knit for Brains Designs. I think that's all we do. That's usually Alicia's part. Sorry, guys. Oh, she usually goes through it. It's a knitting podcast. But there's other
craftings.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's other stuff. I actually have some cross stitch. I finished that one object.
Yep.
So, and actually completed it today.
Backed it today.
Well, there wasn't any backing. It was just popping it in, but you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and let's do winners. We never do winners first. So we're giving away 2 patterns, both by Amanda Rake Cole Designs. This first one is Adventures in Mini Lands Rapish. Okay, I feel like he has the camera further away from us today. Like I'm stretching.
Well, you have long arms and you're like,
yeah, usually it's closer. It could be because I have so much stuff piled.
Yeah.
So the question that we asked you to answer was, what is your favorite Christmas or holiday movie? This person, which a lot of people said this, It's a Wonderful Life, which I must admit I've never watched. Everybody's having a heart attack right now at
You're
home.
not the only one. I've watched it
I think
in
I
parts.
started and then I was like, no.
Yeah.
Different taste for different people. So
Chuck and McGann, I love that show. I'll watch it over and over and over. Me, I'll leave it.
The winner is Lots of Knits. And I'm going to show you. So if that's you. And then our second one is Owls of Life Fall. Yeah, I'm really having a reach. Good thing you're on wheels. And this person's is also It's a Wonderful Life. And it is Ruth Wilson. You guys can either get hold of me through Instagram or on Ravelry. I am Lore903. I just need your Ravelry name so I can have Amanda send those over to you. We'll do coupon codes next because that's usually Alicia's thing and we usually butcher them. That's okay. Speaking of Skyly Knits, we have for Skyly Knits Fiber Arts on Etsy. KFB19 gets you 15% off. And for Amanda Rake Cole on Ravelry, KFB19 gets you 20% off. So if you didn't win a pattern and you'd like to knit that, there you go. Lollipop Girl Yarns on Etsy. KFB15 for 15% off on hand-dyed yarn and patterns. No D-stash. I can't even read my own writing. That's a sin. Whips on Sticks. 10% off with code KFB10. Showreel Studios. I have a couple skeins to show from her today. KFB20 gets you 20% off your entire order. And last but not least, Cherry Pie Cottage on Etsy. Great for sweater quantities. Use code DISCOUNT100 when you spend $100 to get 10% off. Discount 200 when you spend $200 to get 15% off. Discount 300 when you spend $300, you get 20% off.
Yeah, she's got a new worsted 100 I saw in there, and I was
like, yep, that is brand new. And she did just post also today or yesterday, a mini set for Christmas with her Christmas colors. So that was really cute.
Yeah.
Speaking of shops, we'll go ahead and show bags, and then we'll get to some knitting. I only have a few. Do not have canvas ones this time. I will have some definitely next time. I have some that are like mid put together. Time got away from me. There was a lot going on. Okay, sock bags. I have this really cute Mickey and Minnie. These are a drawstring. Big enough, obviously, for socks, hats, gloves. Really cute red polka dot inside. So I have 2 of those. Also in the sock size, I have 1 of the hot cocoa bags. Okay, I must fess up. There should have been 2.
But you took 1.
I can't. Which you know is very rare for me. I love this hot cocoa bag. And I was behaved. I took the sock size and not the medium size, which I've been using this size for a lot of things, so that's fine. It's a really pretty blue inside that matches. Yeah, I couldn't resist. It's so cute. You know how I am about hot cocoa. But I do have some medium ones. That'll be going in the shop as well. Has the same inside. Zippered. As always, they come with the needle minder. I have 2 of those. Also with the Mickey fabric, I had 3. I just sold 1. So I have 2 of these. And it has the same red polka dots. This is really cute too. And this is a new one. I think I called it blue metallic. Because it's got that really shimmery
now you can see
silver metallic. And then the inside is quite fun as well.
Oh, with the silver. That's pretty.
And that's the medium size zipper. And it also comes with the needle minder. And I have 2 of those.
I like how you call it metallic and not glitter.
Well, here's the difference. The glitter fabric, if you go like this,
Yeah.
it comes off.
Yeah.
This is actually the metallic in the fabric. So if you guys are worried about, oh, I don't want glitter in my house, this is the bag. You have the shimmer of the glitter without the mess.
Yeah. Which is important when you're putting yarn into a bag.
I mean, I have a couple bags that are glittered. I tend to really rub on the fabric at the fabric store. If my hand is full of it, I won't buy it. If there's just a little bit here or there, I'll purchase it if I really like the fabric. But I thought that was one of the things that was really nice about this was that it had the look, but not the mess. Yep. And I'm also going to have this same fabric, but in pink, coming up soon in the shop. So I bought them at the same time. So there's that. All right, Karen, you got some FOs to show?
Let's see. Yes, I do.
I need some of
the bottom, though. Because I brought a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's been a little while since I've been here. So I'll do this one, which everybody saw the last time I had started. Maybe. There we go. I'm trying to not destroy my pile over here.
Well, did you see how big my pile is? Like, I got a little out of control.
Yeah. Okay. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's the Baby Sophisticate by Lyndon Heflin. It's hard to tell because we got all sorts of things on our screen, but there you go.
Then we got all sorts of things.
It's like,
why can I not see these pictures?
And then the yarn that I use is really soft. I have quite a bit left. I tried to do a hat, and I gotta find a different pattern because I have enough, I think. It is by Spotted Ooh Fibers. I picked it up when we were at Ohio. It is her Aran weight, and it's 80% superwash, 10% nylon, and 10% cashmere. So it's really soft. So that's that colorway. And you can see it's a lot of pinks with little speckles of purple in there and some deeper colors. It's really pretty.
I'm sorry if I'm distracting you, Karen.
I'm just ignoring you.
Okay, good.
So, I finished Miss Olivia's
Yeah, that was so cute.
Isn't that adorable? So, there it is. And then,
She does love her sweaters.
Yep.
If you guys watch
Really
our
soft.
Instagram, you've seen her modeling them all this last couple of weeks.
and then, I think these will go with.
Oh, that'll be
Has
pretty.
buttons to go with.
Oh, yes.
I just picked those up. I think that'll be adorable because then that'll help pop that purple, so you can even see that little splash of purple there. Kind of just popped out with that, but that's pretty cute. Hopefully they're big enough. So I finished that. My first cardigan, guys.
She finished the sweater.
I finished the sweater.
Hey, they're the funnest to knit because it's like instant
Oh,
gratification. It
yeah.
doesn't take. You still have
What
the
was it like?
construction of
Yeah.
the sweater, but
Right.
it's quick.
What, it was like 2 weeks
Yeah.
that I did it in. Started it and showed it here, and then I think the next week I was with you and I had finished it that Sunday night.
Worst part's always the sleeves. Those
Yeah.
itty bitty sleeves.
Yep. So that's that.
You want to go back and forth?
Sure.
If I can figure out which stack is my
That's
FOs.
what I was trying to.
My husband is texting me. 2 weeks.
Well, I guess that's better than walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Could have been walkie-talking to me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show my cross-stitch thing, and I'm going to warn you, it does have a naughty word on it, so I'm not going to say it, and if there's kids around that can read, well, I'll give you a minute.
Yeah.
Look how pretty it came out.
Oh, that's cute.
So I cross-stitched this. Isn't that the cutest? This one's actually going to somebody. Well, it was supposed to go to somebody last year, so it's going this year to her. No, when I got them last year, it was really close to Christmas.
Yeah.
So I told her it wouldn't,
Yeah.
be for that year or whatever.
So since you figured you told her last year, you should just.
So I have one for myself too I need to do, but well, we'll see. I stitched on this last time Karen came over. I finished
just
it. Yeah.
In
it
a
was
night.
yeah, because it was really quick. The hardest part was because the cloth is so small, and then also with the glitter, I couldn't see the holes at all, so I was just doing it by feel.
And she was cussing because it was it was done with only one thread
Yes.
instead of holding two together.
Yeah, I've
So you were
never
like,
done a whole thing with, but it's because it was such a small
count.
count.
And it was.
words.
Yeah, I want to say you said it was like 25 counts, so it's pretty tiny.
It was tiny. So, and yeah, you guys know that we're visually impaired. So, enough said. Oh,
She had her bright light on.
I did, and it wasn't helping. So I did put up the Christmas decorations. I did not put up the Christmas tree in here
Yeah, I
because, okay, this is so full. Okay, it was fuller. Let me just tell you this. I went to move the table to get ready for podcasting, and all this yarn went rolling all over the floor. So I did grab a gallon-sized bag that's filled with them now because I had to get it a little bit more under control. And I'm like, where am I going to put this?
So that's after you took some out?
Yeah, this is after I took some out. But I didn't know where I would put this to put the tree up.
Well, maybe you should just get some garland and just wrap it
yeah, I could do
around
that.
and then stick a star.
Oh, that's a good idea because I do kind of have it shaped as a tree
Yes, you
now.
do.
Good thought.
Yeah.
But I did put up our actual Christmas tree and everything last night. So, yeah. All right, you're up. I don't know what to do
Okay.
with this.
So
We're looking.
We're like-
surrounded by stacks.
I know, we're like, it's like we've never done this before. Okay. The next one is, well, it's a combination.
Oh, I'll go there next then.
I completed writing up my pattern. Call it Falling Cable Hat. Laura has test knit for me. I have a couple other people that I still need to have it test knit. And I'm hoping to get a picture in here because I think that'll
Oh yeah, you definitely need.
Yeah, definitely need a picture. But that was for the hat that
You'd be
I
like
had
me and
done
make your daughter model. That's what I always do.
Yeah, well, I thought, and with this one here, I was kind of, it's really unisex, and this one was really more of a guy color way anyways. I could probably get Buddy to do that one.
That's true.
So that was the original
Hold on, I
one
wanna see
that
that.
everybody asked to do. So this one's out of
We're gonna keep that out.
Night Owl.
Don't mind me.
You screwed something up.
Laura's hat thing is going on again. They're already laughing, going, "Oh, it probably fits an infant."
Night Owl, and there's a lot of stitches on there. Okay, Night Owl fibers. This one is called Pumpkin Spice Latte. So the interesting in this one is I got this a couple of years ago at Stitches, and you know sometimes you just never know how it's going to knit up, and it's striped.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that wild?
that one looks really pretty.
So this one's a little bit slouchier.
Oh boy.
So, and then with the little, I like that. Do the Alisha thing.
Oh gosh, that child.
And then I had quite a bit left. Use her little cozy there. Cool.
Okay, so
But you can tell, like this one,
Okay,
lengthwise, I made them a little bit longer.
we'll add a third one to that pile, and you're gonna laugh. So I tested it.
I didn't think the picture looked bad.
I use this yarn here, which is stitched together in the toe jam. Well, she said 7 to 8, knit for 7 to 8 inches. Well, I should have kept going
Yeah.
to like the 8 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. It's probably not going to fit an adult. I think it's going to go to Wendy's teenage daughter.
Okay.
12-year-old. It's a little short.
It is a little short.
But everything was good with the pattern.
Yeah, I was going to say, next thing you know, I got the picture. She didn't ever say anything, you know.
Well, it's not the pattern that's the issue. It's my knitting.
That's like almost an inch.
Yeah.
That's almost like an inch off.
So I should have kept on going. But it's fine. Like, I tried it on.
Yeah.
You can get it on your head.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come down, I don't think, as far. Of course, I was trying it on with a ponytail, too. So, because, I don't do hats. But I'm thinking it would be nice for, it's not
Almost.
bad. That's
Almost. Not bad at all.
No, okay. Well, I was thinking for Wendy's daughter.
But it would fit.
And she's 12.
Yeah.
So it would fit her in for quite a while.
Yeah.
Because into adults, so. But I think it came out really
cool.
pretty. And no problems with the patterns whatsoever. Which you knew that because I would have told you.
Yeah. I figured. I'm like, you've tested it before. You would have said something.
Everything was good. In fact, I had kept this bag out because I was going to pick out another yarn and do another one.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah.
And I wonder if the difference is that because you did use fingering. Because both of these I did in DK.
That could be too.
Because the other one that I did in fingering, that I had started, I think the last time with the yarn that was gifted to me, I didn't have enough yarn.
So I
had to stop.
You might want to try it in fingering, or have somebody test it that's not as tight of a knitter as I am.
Mm-hmm. Which I do have one cast.
So
again, in fingering,
and I should have known. I know how, but I also I had eyeballed it and went, yeah. And I'm like, it's okay. I have people, and I needed a gift for her anyways. So it's actually perfect, and it's a nice neutral, but still has colors in it where she'll like it. So yeah. So I did that.
Cool.
Okay, we're going to interrupt knitting for just 1 second. So before I forget to tell them about something. So So right now, also in the shop, I forgot, I wanted to mention to you guys, Knit for Brains Designs. I have a sale on the fall bags. So all of these that I'm about to show you are marked down 15% in the shop right now. Turkey bags, turkey sock bags. I've got 2 of them. Gobble, gobble.
Great for this week.
Yeah. I've got 2, are these all the same? Yeah. Really cute fall leaves, and there's a pumpkin on the side. I have 4 of these sock bags that are marked down in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of the snapped bags. It has kind of like a, I forgot what I called it, but country store on it, and pumpkins and turkeys. So those are all in the shop right now for 15% off. So just want to mention that. Okay, you're up again. Plus, I didn't want to keep holding them in my lap because they're making me hot.
Okay, this one I had finished last time, and I went in. We talked about whether or not I was going to do fringe, and I did. But I need to work on the fringe. I did it last night at about 12 o'clock at night. And I really do like the look of it. And this is Hoagie's Hipster shawl. And I have blocked it since the last time, so it's grown a little bit longer.
Oh, nice.
And and the lace, you can see how it's really opened up. So it's quite long. So I did do the tassels, and actually when you put it on, it looks really good. Here's the problem. I obviously have to figure out a different way to attach said tassels, because I picked them up out of their today. Ooh, earring.
Well, that's one way to deal with it.
There you go. I went in, so I like it with the tassels. Yeah, it works. And like one of them just had the hook, the yarn that I used to hook it on, and like I was like, I know I hooked yarn on there. So I go and I'm like, really quick cut, put it on there, and I hold it up, and then I see some that are a little lopsided. I'm like, gotta figure out, because it's not tight enough, it's not secure enough. So I gotta figure, I don't want it to look like a tassel from a curtain, you know, or a rug, like in terms of like at the end.
Google it, and there'll be different ideas.
Really, it's just a slip knot, and that's not going to work, because that's not going to anchor it. So I got to figure out a different way to attach it.
I would Google.
And then once I really attach them, I will soak them a little bit and straighten them out, and then trim them. But I like it with the fringe. Me. I know you were like, no fringe.
It's personal preference, though. Alisha would say fringe, fringe, fringe. I mean, I like a fringe bag, but...
Yeah. And so for those of you who don't know, the yarn that I used for that is the Fiber Story. I got it from YarnCon. It is her colorway Emma, I think. Core DK Emma. Fiber Story. So. Still have a little bit left.
Bits and bobs.
Yep, and I'm making my own little...
And that's why this happens. Like, and when they fell, they were all twisted together, and I had to wind them. It was a nightmare. Yeah. All right. Speaking of hats that came out too small. I can't knit just one with it being too small.
It's a trend.
It's a trend. This one I knew, though. Oh, I don't have the pattern. Okay, well, I do not have the pattern with me. I showed it last time. If you really want to know, you can contact me. So I'm just using the Karen that I got with the bag swap. And the problem is, is peanuts in between sizes. She's not a baby, but she's not a child size.
Right.
So it's like, which way do you go?
Right.
So I cast it on the child size, and I'm like, no. So I took that out, and I cast it on the baby size. I should have left the child size.
Oh, that's baby. That's like
That's baby size.
That's like newborn, girl.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm leaving this in, and I have a Christmas package and a little odds and ends package I need to send to Brittany. I'm sending this your way because she donates stuff for the charities.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll send this to Brittany, and
Yeah.
she can donate it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And I have plenty more of this yarn, so I will go up to the child size. I mean, I think it's really cute.
Mm-hmm. How'd you like working with that yarn? Because I have some of that at home. It's not very. It's not twisted. It's like
falling down. The one thing that I noticed with it is because I was using. Okay, I give up. One fell over. I was using DPNs because it was very few stitches.
Yeah.
And like normally, and even if you were doing and circulars or whatever, I choke it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go from like a knit section to a purl section, so you don't have that little
gap. Yeah.
This yarn does not choke up.
Oh, yeah.
It does not. It just doesn't. And you can see, okay, so like that's the normal section.
Oh, yeah.
See
It
that?
almost looks like, yeah. Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is about. Like, there's no give with it. Like, you pull it and it doesn't move.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's like it's threads wrapped together.
Yeah.
To create a yarn.
I mean, it feels nice.
Yeah.
It's not a bad feeling
and it's
yarn.
soft, especially for.
It's just very different to work with.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use it because I have it. Because I have another one too, like this. That
I have several, especially when they went on discount.
Brittany's texting, "Hey, Brittany, we're podcasting." She must know we were talking about her.
Yeah, apparently.
But I think it came out really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to go to waste. She will give it to. We'll donate it. So because I know she just got done donating a big load of stuff. I don't remember the numbers, but it was a lot of stuff that went to help out. So I'll just send it her way. It's good. And then I will cast on the child size, which I might do that tonight. I don't know. We'll see when we're knitting. So, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the pattern, but if you, I know it's a, I do. It's a Tin Can Knits pattern. Northward. You can show your next thing, and if I can find my phone, I'll look it up.
Okay. So I actually didn't bring all of my hats that I have in process. It's like I'm like in this hat thing. So I do have another one that I'm knitting up, like I said, in a fingering. And this yarn is from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed. And this was, I'm sure, from one of her clubs that I had been part of. Because this one is the Unbreakable Vow, it is really pretty. I don't know if you can, it's very creamy with lots of color and sparkle. It's actually really soft too. There you go, that's a better shot. So, and the colors in there are like a yellow, a mustardy yellow and a emerald green almost. So I've just got the ribbing as far as started. So not very much. But yeah. Hat number 3. So.
If you got more, go ahead.
And I just figured whatever hats I don't use, I'm gonna gift. Like the pumpkin latte one, I will probably gift that for Christmas. Let's see.
Okay, I found it. It is Northward by Tin Can Knits.
Northward.
See, I knew it was north something. I don't know what I did with the pattern then. I thought I put it in the bag. It must be on the couch somewhere. I wasn't my turn again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I have another? Oh, yeah, I have one FO. Okay, it's not blocked. It is finished. I just don't know what to do with this snowflake. But I haven't blocked it. Which blocking it is going to be is going to make it look really different. Not because there's lace or anything, but because you do the scalloped edge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the typhoon. So how his is like zoop, 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 zoop. Mine is not like that right now because it's not blocked. You block it that way. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Yeah.
Y'all caught that, right?
Yeah, it's a term.
Yarn.
Knitting.
Sweet tea yarns. Caramel latte. One of these days we're going to run a contest and have you guys guess how much yarn's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Self-striping, Scout's Honor, Valkyrie fibers. Here, you want to play? You might find a spot. Yeah! She might fall. It's like Jenga.
I lost.
Okay. So, as I said, the bottom will be blocked, and then you will see on the bottom that there's one little stripe of the self-striping down there. That will show once it's actually blocked, and then this will open up a bit where they have you do the eyelets. So it's not like a big shawl. It's good size. It's just not really deep.
It's just not deep.
But that will also block some too.
Mm-hmm.
And then having the scallops around it will really
finish it off.
Yeah. So I think it came out nice. It was very different. It was a very, it's an easy knit, but it was a fun knit. It was still interesting, even though it wasn't easy. Because I ended up, I should have showed.
Use your strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, where strawberry shortcake, that's where I was last podcast. So I did quite a bit, because that's a lot of stitches on there. It takes a while to get across that row. So, yeah. It was quite a bit of knitting. All right.
The nice thing about them when they're crescents and they're long like that and they're not so deep, they're easier to wrap around your neck. And
that is true.
Not
More
like
wearable.
Yeah. I do like that about the crescents. Okay. All right.
Let's see if I can make yours
So,
fall.
another hat.
I'm going to see if I can make yours fall.
All right. I think that just went in the garbage can.
This one's also free on Ravelry. It's called the Butterfly Hat. And the yarn I'm using is Malabrigo's, and I think it's called Volcano. I have a funny story on this one too. But I finally realized that I needed it. It's like I have my very first hat and mittens that I made for myself like 4 years ago, and I just keep wearing them every winter. And I finally decided it was time for me to upgrade now that I know what I'm doing when it comes to knitting. But it's really simple, really quick. It kind of poofs when you pull the stitches and stuff. So it's very fall-like color. So here's the funny part. And I think I showed the colors here. When we went to Indiana for one of our friends, Joan's birthday, for her birthday, to the knitting yarn store. I went there particularly with two of, two hat patterns. I think of her name. It's on my tongue. I'll remember it when we're done podcasting. Anyways, so both of them took 2 colors. And I did the first one. She was having a knit along. And I did the first one and it ended up kind of big. So I think I was kind of disappointed in the other one. So I had bought a green and this same color to do the other hat, which was a separate slipping hat. And just set it aside, not thinking nothing of it. So about 2 weeks ago or so, I was going through my yarn, reorganizing it, and I come across this yarn. And I'm like, And I looked at my shelf and realized I had already bought this. I had bought this yarn, and I had gotten 2 skeins of it in DK weight the year before at the yarn shop up in Frankfurt. And so I ended up with exact same volcano colorway.
Karen, that as much yarn as I have over there, I have never bought a skein twice.
Okay, I didn't buy this twice. I bought it in 2 different weights, but it was the same colorway. It was just like, I was like, oh. So I just kind of shoved all 3 of them like all together, so it looked like I bought them on purpose together. So I'm like, maybe I should pull this out and use this.
I had ordered a skein of yarn for my sister for Christmas a little while ago from Showreel Studios, Carrie. Well, I ended up going back onto her website, and I was scrolling through, or her Etsy store, and I was scrolling through, and I'm like, oh, this yarn's really pretty. It came in, and I looked at the name of it. And then I went into my gift closet. I bought it twice for her. Same weight, same everything, which is fine because as little as she is, 2 skeins of the fingering makes a short sleeve sweater for her. So, I mean, it's great. She'll be able to make a sweater, so it's fine. But, yeah, I kind of did,
It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
I have nothing else finished, so if you have more.
Everything else I have is all works in progress.
Okay. That's all I have left, too. And nothing very exciting, because I finished stuff and I never restarted stuff, and so this week is going to be my starting stuff. Because I need to wind up my Halloween Advent to go with my Christmas Advent from last year from Melissa. So I can start my scrappy shirt. I forgot. Potluck pullover. So I'm still working on socks. But I had just cast these on last time I was down there. So I did do a little bit of work.
Those are that's really pretty. I was like, ooh, and the sparkle.
It's blue.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It is, I have the tag. I was gifted this. Biscotti Yarns. Alisha always pronounces it.
Buy this in white.
Okay. I'm bad with names. So these will definitely be done next time. I might actually work on these tonight. See, I keep changing my mind. I'm like, I'm going to cast on a hat. No, I'm going to work on my socks. Make up my mind. And I am using my skein things from Night Owl Fibers, because the person that gifted me the second part of her skein, she pulls from the inside. I usually pull from the outside. But I've purchased, because I always ended up with yarn barf, was the main reason why I pull from the outside. But I purchased these, and these really work well as far as if you want to pull from the inside where you don't get yarn barf. So I got those out. Yep. It's in it's in my sock bag. My Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
You're up.
So I've made some progress. I don't think I actually ended up tearing it out and restarting it again, but I've actually made a lot of progress on this one. This one is a paid for pattern. It's called Silver Leaf by Lisa Haynes.
I was going to say, don't ask me, I can't pronounce nothing.
I don't know if there's really a picture. picture? Yeah, there
Yeah, a
is.
little bit.
Picture. That's the pattern. And the colorways are both, I'm using, are both by Deep Dyed Yarns. And the first colorway, made quite a bit of progress here. Is called Summer Berries. And the second colorway, which you can do it either way, but the leaves that are in the middle will be done in this color, which is Sturgis. And it's actually a sport weight, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 320 yards. So yeah, so I really like the pattern so far. So we'll see what happens when I get to the leaves.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Maybe I won't like it so much now. The end results I'll like, I'm sure.
So I'm still working on the Make It Happen shawl by Finicky Creations, which is the 4 colors. Lolo Did It Grease. Yarn's Crazy Obsession. I don't know that colorway. Also we'll have Galaxy from Bad Wolf Girls Studios. And then it's a lot of color. It's going to have this from Copper Centru Studios and the Lapis. I haven't made a whole lot of progress on it. I just, I picked it up last night because I had finished the other shawl. My needles are like going through the knitting. What is going on?
Use your needle keeper.
I know, this was sitting on the couch and I wasn't ready when Karen got here. So, because I had set this on the couch because I'm like, oh, I might have time to knit before, we end up podcasting or whatever. And yeah, so I just like grabbed it and threw it in the bag. So it started out with the Yarn's Crazy Obsession, the pink. Then it went in to the Lolo Did It Grease with the pink. And now it's completely into the grease. And then next, after that color, will be the Bad Wolf Girls.
It's really pretty.
And then, bam! It's going to be another bright one, kind of like the Casapinka one I did that Alisha took. So this one might end up going there too.
Yeah. She'll like that too.
So
that's the first thing I thought of is that's an Alisha.
Yeah, and this is just one I just kind of work on in between. It's not like a main thing. So
okay. I made progress on it. Still not done. The Harvest Sweater by Tin Can Knits.
But you finished a sweater this time.
I did finish a sweater, so I do get credit for that. I don't care how small that sweater is. Dog it?
I'm running out of room over here.
Okay. I actually had to get some double points too, but
you don't have to check them out.
actually I got them from Handsome Fibers.
Yeah.
You've seen them on there.
Mm.
These are their 5-inch. They're not bad.
Did you use the coupon code?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Because I got this and like 3 pairs of I got 2 pairs of double points and 3 pairs of circulars.
Mm-hmm.
So I've made quite a bit of progress on this. So I'm almost to the end.
Until I tell you, no, it needs to be longer. Like I did with the body of it. I was right, though.
Well, the only thing that concerns me is this is superwash and how much it's going to grow.
Yeah,
Which
but that's
Megan
kinda,
will like it anyways because it'll be longer on her.
Yeah. Well, and that's
Tiny
kind of
and-
up to you too.
So, yeah. I don't think really it's going to need a whole lot of blocking at all, really.
Yeah.
It's really just going to need to be laid
Just
flat.
lay it flat.
Yeah. So I kind of like these. They're not too bad. The only thing I have to say is the only thing I don't care for is they don't come in like different colors, so it's not obviously like when you look at them that they're different sizes. Although it's written on there, I'm concerned about how long the writing on the actual double points is going to stay.
This is going to stay.
Is it engraved?
This isn't etched in.
Etched in?
This is just like the zings.
Yeah.
Because that's my biggest issue. I like Chagu needles.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand them though because of the fact that they don't etch it in there.
Mm-hmm.
They print it on there, and I can't see it.
Yeah.
I cannot see what it says.
Yeah.
My zings, I never have that issue with. Like you know what size needle it is.
Well, and I've run into the problem too on
But
what's the other
This
brand?
is etched in there. I can feel it.
The Addies is on their cord, not on the needle all the time. And you use that cord and your yarn goes back and forth.
Yeah,
and it rubs. And I have one that it's rubbed right off.
Yeah, if you take your fingernail,
yeah,
you can feel the grooves.
Yeah, so they're not super. They remind me a lot of the zings.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. They do.
Yeah.
I think they might be. Let me see them again. No, they're about the same weight.
I mean,
yeah. See, I love my zings. I'm a zing girl.
what are those called? Those are called Smart Sticks.
I thought that's what they were.
They're Knitter's Pride.
Yeah.
They're Knitter's Pride.
Because you can measure with these. So if you need to measure something and you're out and about, you can actually use your DPN to measure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I saw those last time I went on, but I ended up buying, because I had to order some DPNs as well, so I don't remember what I ended up ordering. I think I got Chagus, much to my... But they were big sizes where I'm probably not going to use them a lot, so...
Oh, and colorway, again, Miss Babs. I know you guys have seen this multiple times. Miss Babs.
You're going to see it done soon.
Mystery Girl Light. It's the colorway.
It'll be done soon.
Yeah. In my llama bag. Bye. Knit for Brains.
Okay, my next project is a new cast on. I had to cast on for a couple different reasons. Okay, first off, and I'm only going to show one of them now, the one I casted on, but I do have another one. When I had ordered something from Carrie of Showreel Studios, she had seen on Instagram we were doing the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, and I was participating in that. And she had seen that I said about self-striping yarn. So when she sent out my package, she actually sent me 2 self-striping yarn sets, which I was not expecting. I was so surprised. So this was one of those. Okay, name.
Tatooine?
Okay,
Tatooine Sunset?
you said it about the same way I was going to, so I wouldn't have completely butchered it. So, oh my gosh. I've got a little bit of yarn dunk going on in there. So this is the self-striping. It's kind of coming apart. And then the mini, my watch says I can still do it, that I might want to go take a brisk 28-minute walk. They're funny. You want to go for a walk when we're done?
No.
Oh, okay.
Walk from here
To the couch.
into the living room. She gets her recliner. I get mine. We're set.
So this is the mini with it.
And Brett brings popcorn.
Yeah, my husband waits on us. Oh,
Yes,
and
he does.
He gets our chocolates too.
Yep, popcorn and chocolate.
Oh, okay. I don't have yarn. This was okay. I got it.
Okay. Are you okay there?
I am. So the other reason I needed to cast these on was I received a gift, and I'm not going to say from who because I didn't ask her if I could say. So I don't like.
Yeah.
To do that.
You're just very appreciative of the gift.
Very, very. So I was sent a pair of signature needles for sock knitting for my 2 at a times, guys. So yeah, and I have to say I'm really loving them. The join is really nice. I'm not getting when I'm magic looping, it's not getting stuck, which is a common problem I have. So I've actually really enjoyed working with these. So I had to, I cast on. I was like, oh, I got new needles. I got new sock yarn. Here we go.
I like your little coffee cup there.
Oh, I know. Isn't that adorable? My Luke's. With the little Pop-Tart. Well, and speaking of, I can actually show you in person, but I was going to show you guys, but I want to just put them on my tree. So my sister sent me a really big package, which you'll see some of it later. I can't even look yet. You'll get to see what I get to see at this point.
So she says that.
I haven't looked, but she sent a box that said open now.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that helps.
Fragile, don't shake.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So she sent me Gilmore Girls Christmas ornaments, guys. Look how cute they are. And they're glittered. I mean, can you get any better than that? They are from Etsy. They sell them in the set like that. Or you can also get single ones as well. Just search Etsy for Gilmore Girl Christmas ornaments. It'll pop up. All right. You got something else? Oh, I gotta move my stitch
Yes, I
marker up.
have made some progress on my socks. Even found the tag. Are you impressed? Night Owl Fibers. This was one of her clubs, her Harry Potter for the Howler. Then I got in her little Night Owl. And for Brain's little bag, which I get a lot of compliments on this from people
really
who are
one.
non-knitters. I was at a baby shower, or no, a wedding shower, and somewhere else, and somebody's like, "Oh, that's cool." Actually, Megana was also. She was like, "Where'd you get that bag?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah."
Well, it's just such a nice size.
It is.
I'm really loving the new sock size bag.
So,
those are cute.
Yeah. Get my needles all unwound. So
I take mine out. Mine are the same way all the time.
Yeah. They are knitting out really nice. I think this is the first time I've actually knit with Night Owl Fibers yarn in terms of socks too. So
oh, really?
Yeah, and I actually really like it. I like the feel of it as I'm doing it. They're a little bit
thick.
It is a little bit thicker.
It's a hardier, yeah, for sure.
It is hardier, but I really like that her stripes are really small. So I feel like when I can. Ooh, I got
because
stripes.
She saw these,
and I was like, "Oh, those wouldn't be as motivating."
No.
That was my. I'm like, those aren't as motivating because that's big sections. This is.
I think I have some of self-striping yarn from when she was at one of the events the one year that I haven't made it to yet. Yeah, I'm out of whips, so if you have more, you can just keep on trucking. I
have one more.
Okay.
Backstory.
Which should have been done by now, guys.
She got married yesterday. So, a couple months ago, my niece had her wedding shower, which I knew was coming. I was like, I've done a bunch of like hats, and I've actually done throw blankets for my nephews, who at this point are like 12 and 13, and I've done things for actually my great nephews, and because they've been so much littler, and I've done the matching hats and all this stuff. And I have done scarves in the past. Let's know, but I think I put my crochet needle in the. But I'll do a corner to corner. So I get on Ravelry and I'm like looking around, and I love corner to corner. It's quick, it's fast for me, and I don't feel like there's a chance of me from a crochet perspective getting the or for it to grow one way or the other. And as far as doing any blanket, it's so much faster. Alisha, we're podcasting.
She's sending me videos of Peanut.
I showed up when I was supposed to, actually.
Yeah, she was on time.
Of course, I don't have a baby that I have to like pack everything, and I do have a baby. He's my eldest
husband.
child.
I'm like, that's your husband. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So what I thought was going to be like, I'm thinking, oh, okay, Afghan. Well, this is going to be an Afghan. So
yeah, you can't even get it in the shot.
You can't even get it in the shot. There's no way. It will be. It is a free pattern. Where did I stick it?
Didn't you say it's going to fit a king size bed?
I think it's going to fit. That's what I think. The colors I picked, it's Lion brand. I think I got the bands here. Just your big box store. So this is the bottom of the hearts. There's 2 hearts in the middle of it. And I got it on colors. Or no, it's brunette. Soft and chunky.
I mean, same thing.
Yeah, basically. Gray rose. True gray. And just like a cream color. So one heart's going to be in the cream and one heart's going to be in the rose. I have to say, probably would be a quicker process. I don't think the pattern was tested very well. This is one of those, could have been better.
Okay, but you also said it was a free pattern, so
it is a free pattern. And even most of the free patterns that I run across, I don't have much of a problem. And it could be because I am doing a corner to corner. I mean, every row you end up, gaining a stitch until you stop, and then you start your decreasing. And it's called. Oops, it went too far. Corner to corner split heart blanket. Well, that picture's like dinky. There we go. Oh, they did it in 2 colors. It's in a beige and a brown.
Hey, some people like it.
Yeah, well,
Each your own.
Thinking, but there's also a chart too. So that's what I'm doing is I think I'm off like by a row somehow, or the pattern is off by a row and it counts. And there were some complaints in terms of the counting. So I think there was either a row left out when the pattern was written, or the numbers are slightly off. So I just keep looking at the chart at the end of each row to make sure we're in. So that's slowing me down some, and the fact that I'm, at this point, maybe by Christmas. She doesn't necessarily know, so we'll see.
I mean, it could be next Christmas. She might use my thing.
Who's to say what Christmas it'll be?
No, we didn't promise.
I never did finish that shawl for my mom, and we talked about that, and I think that was because the pattern.
No, you need to get Well, that yarn can't work with that pattern. If she wants that yarn, it needs to be. You need to pick out something different.
Yeah. Yep. That's it for me.
Okay, that's all I got too. Only reminder I have is we do have the Gift the Knits Cal running right now, all the way until the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's anything that you knit and or crochet that you are gifting to somebody other than yourself. Yes, charity knitting does work. You can enter that. It does not matter what weight yarn, how small or how big the item is. We don't care. It could be a Christmas ornament for a teacher. It qualifies. A dish rag for your neighbor. It works. We're sitting at 157 entries right now. So it's coming along good. Of course, the more entries we get, as always, the more prizes we give out. There's an FO thread and there is a chatter thread as well. Definitely enter your finished object into both because we do also pull from the chatter thread. Plus, it lets people get be able to ask you questions about your project if they want to know like what name or what yarn or anything like that. You know, it gives them the opportunity to find out more about what you did.
Yep.
So makes it a little bit funner.
I have not been super motivated, hence probably the blanket and the shawl, to knit for other people this year. And maybe this year I just won't, you know, in terms of Christmas. I got a lot going on with working and going to school. So a lot of times when I do knit, it's for me because I'm like so exhausted from everything else. I want to do it and just relax.
The only thing I'm going to knit, because I knit Olivia that hat, is I'm going to knit Wendy another pair of fingerless mitts because the ones I made her last year she absolutely loves.
Cool.
So I'll do those, but I don't knit for Christmas.
I did gift my fingerless mitts to my mom for her birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Because I was like, I was going to go get her cologne. My mom's 83 and has a lot of everything. And the shawl thing, it didn't happen. So I was like, well, I can make these again. I know the person who dyed the yarn for it. I'll get a hold of Jenny and see if I can get some more of it.
I've been diamond painting for Christmas. So I'm on my last one. I have to have done, and then I have to take 2 of them over to get framed.
Where was I? And I saw some of those. Oh, I think it was Michael's. I went around the corner.
Oh, I haven't been in Michael's lately. Joann's has a bunch of them, so does Hobby Lobby. But Amazon, oh my gosh, Karen. I'll have to show you later, or when you're showing something, I'll pull it up. They have a few I want to get for myself, like for making for the living room and stuff. They are so me. And I have like those one goose pictures in there that they've just been up there for years. It's not even on my motif anymore. So I would love to replace those with these.
Ooh.
And look at the price.
What?
Yeah, and look at.
Well, how big are they?
I don't know. I don't care. Let's see if it says.
Should give you some kind of dimensions.
Canvas size. $30 by 30
centimeters.
Centimeters.
11, so almost like 12 by 12.
Yeah, 12 by 12. Let me show you guys so you don't think I'm just. So this is one of them.
That's beautiful.
And then the other one, and it's $7.61, guys. And that comes with like all your things to do it with. The only thing you'd have to do is like frame it. And of course do it. And then this one, let's see what the size is. $12 by 12. So that'd be perfect. They'd even be like the same size. Roundabouts. And I don't know if that's showing up very well, but it's blue.
Yeah,
it's like a bright blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so I haven't ordered them yet. I'm going to wait until after Christmas because I have the one I'm working on for Phil right now is like a major one. I have to have that done by Christmas. So, all right, you want to show some stuff that you've gotten?
I only have one thing that I brought, to be honest, because I had the needles on there and I really hadn't purchased. And you showed
my Advent.
I got the Advent from Honeybee Knits also. So, of course, haven't opened that one like some people that I know.
Excuse me, because somebody did open the box. Thank you.
Yeah, making sure that nothing.
Yeah, well, after you did that, then that gave me permission to open the box. So I opened my box the other day.
I didn't go through and open everything that was in it, but I wanted to make sure that nothing.
Yeah, but you saw a lot then.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. That yarn looks like it was made for me. just saying. Melissa did a good job. All right, so what'd you bring with to show?
Just a box that I can't open.
Oh, well, let's see this box. I can open it.
So here, I have a question, people. So for Halloween, I did Honeybee Knits 12 days. So I counted the 12 days because it actually said through the 31st. Happy Halloween, 31st. So is the Christmas thing the same way? You got to wait 12 days before Christmas, or you can start opening it December 1st.
Which one did you buy?
12 days.
Oh. I would say if it's 12 days, you would have to wait until 12 days before. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I have honeybees the full.
Or I could just open it for you now and tell you all about it. I just want to open it. Can you tell?
So when we were at Stitches, you had bought some yarn.
Flash that part.
Yep.
Okay.
When you bought some yarn, I bought some yarn. I can't remember from Forbidden Fiber.
Yeah, isn't that from that place that I'm knitting that hat that I can't stand?
Yes, but the yarn is beautiful.
The yarn is gorgeous.
The sparkle in this yarn is beautiful. So I got their Harry Potter 12 day, and it even says "I'll post." And it was so funny.
I say December 1st start opening that puppy.
I don't see why not.
I mean, it doesn't give you directions.
I won't necessarily. It doesn't really say. I mean, it was 12 days. I mean, they had a full 24 days, so it was just 12 days. So
I'm sure you're supposed to open it at the end, but you know, hey.
This is the one I'm really.
I don't know.
Because I haven't seen anything. I can't wait for because I got the I know I got Sparkle for.
Well, you should know what you got since you opened your box. I'm just saying.
I got Sparkle for that. And I'm looking forward to both of them, but this one because it's a newer dyer.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen anything from like last year. What they
like already what to expect from Melissa, and that is.
Oh yeah, it would be great. Yeah, it would be great. Yeah, because I followed. I think it was Arity last year that she had put hers up, and I was following her posts.
Oh, I put up Melissa's 12 days last year.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're talking about Advents. I'll show what I got. Oh, guys, I got a new T-shirt. Pac-Man. You guys know I like Pac-Man. I found it at Myers.
I want to know if it glows in the dark.
I have got to quit going into Myers. Myers is bad for me. It's bad for me.
Well, what kind of cookies did you get for today?
I didn't.
Oh.
We have
chocolate
popcorn,
covered.
we have chocolate. You have fudge covered Ritz still in there because I found out that I can't eat those.
Why?
Remember where my ear turned red?
Uh-huh.
Well, I sat down to eat them the next night.
And the same thing happened?
Same thing happened. Mm-hmm. So I suspect I'm allergic.
Something in it.
So I got a thing in the mail. A cute little card, which actually Brittany makes these. It says, Happy Advent. I received a Advent calendar from Laura, Crochet Nubian, also Lollipop Girl Yarns. And yes, it is all intact still, guys. Look at that.
I'm impressed.
I have not opened any of my Advents other than that box, and that was your fault.
I'm just giving her a hard time.
It was your fault, that box.
My fault.
So I got that. Then, along with the Gilmore Girls ornaments.
Somebody sent that to you?
My sister sent this.
Oh my God. It's like a workout.
It's an Advent, guys. My sister style. And Linda, it's still all intact. All intact.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Sharon?
impressed.
And she sent one for Alisha too, which I brought over to Alisha's house. It was a giant box when it arrived at my house because it had mine in it and Alicia's in it.
Wow.
So there's that. And she had sent me an advent calendar last year too, and along with like my advents that I got from the dyers. Every day that I post it on Instagram, I always post hers as well. I try to take a picture of everybody's and post for that day. So you'll be seeing it, and I'll show on the podcast. So, oh my goodness. Okay, it's heavy. Get your yarn wishes granted. I got a few things from that. I sent out a few, gifted quite a few, and got some in. So I did get some patterns. So I was just going to go through those really quick. And I didn't write down who gifted me what or anything like that. So I'm just going to show. Jody Brown Designs, I got the Wavy Legs hat. Was gifted to me. I do remember who gifted me this one. It was Amy of the Happy Little Yarns podcast. Check her out, guys. Amy, Happy Little Yarns. And she has beautiful yarn too on Etsy. Scrappy V. That's really cute. From Rye Flower Knits, Electric Slide, which she said this pattern is really good with self-striping yarn.
Oh, cool.
So that's fun. From D. O'Keefe, Fallstone, a lace shawl. Oh, there's a... I see pictures on the back. Let me see if there's a spread out picture. Oh, yeah. There's that. Let's see. Designed by Lisa Seifert. Pacifica. Okay. Janine McCarty, maybe? Janine. That does not look like Janine. Okay. That 70s tee. It's really cute, though. Let me see if there's a better picture. It might be that one in the center. Is there another one? No, I like this picture best. It's just like a tee. I would actually wear that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I should probably not be showing. Hold on here. Not that you can get anything from that little bit. So that's really cute. And then Lisa Ross, Make Your Own Luck. Yeah, I got a lot of knitting to do, don't I, guys?
Mm-hmm.
There's that. From Rita Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you gotta have all that in there. Gloria, which is a rectangle lace shawl. I think these people do it just to throw me. They're conspiring against me. And then there was a few that I didn't print. I did get some of the from with Sits and Knits, Sea Glass, and then that one sweater that I said that I liked that was on the...
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
But these were like, I started printing like some of the main ones. And then, from Showreel Studios, I had shown you the one self-striping set. She also sent me Oh, Behave. Which, Carrie, I never behave.
And if she is, then she's up to no good.
True
You're
that.
welcome. Alisha's not here, but I'll say it.
And then I had put, I just threw yarn. I had put a thing about, let's see, I got these for Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted 2, which are going to be for Peanut. Especially that one's a nice, pretty bright color. Georgianne Stitching Plaza. Sent those to me. I can't remember the name of the other. I'm so bad with names, guys. This one is Dream. I've been avoiding touching this because I'm not 100% sure on it. Because it's 80% BFL, which is fine. 10% camel. I'm allergic to alpaca and llama, so I'm not sure if I'd be allergic to camel or not. And 10% silk. So we might just pass this one on to Alisha to knit something for the baby with.
You sure she's not going to have problems with that?
Just in case. She doesn't seem to have as many, like, as sensitive as what I do. Mine come in, it's gorgeous. And it's different. So this is Dream, BFL Camel Silk. See how pretty that is? Then, if you guys watched the last might not have been the last podcast. Was it the last podcast? I don't know. Either way, when I showed the advent calendar from Halloween, and Alisha loved my full skein so much that she took it home with her.
Yeah, you showed it last time.
Melissa sent me another one. So I have one. Thank you, Melissa. So that was found a couple things thrifting. One, come find out I'm allergic to. Yeah. So I've knit with cotton before.
Yeah.
No issues. Found 100% organic cotton.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and it's a really good deal. They have like 7 skeins. And it's pink. So
You're allergic to that?
Yeah. Carrying around the store, get out to the car. All of a sudden, I'm like, throat closing up.
You sure there's not just something?
I don't know if they stored it with something else, or if it's the fact that it's organic, which you wouldn't think so. But I'm not taking the time to wash it just to see if I'm still allergic to it.
Yeah.
As of right now, I'm allergic to it. So I'm going to see if Alisha wants it to do something for Peanut. If not, it will get passed along or put in the prize bin or what have you. And there should be 2 bags of it in here. I made my husband bag it when we got home because I can't touch it. It's Blue Sky Cotton. Worsted weight yarn and pure cotton. 100 grams, 150 yards. 7 skeins of it.
Oh my God.
And I can't touch it. This has thrown her for a loop. It did me too.
Pure
I'm
cotton.
like, yeah. Like I've knit with that DK cotton that I got from Lori's, and like obviously peaches and cream or whatever they are, sugars and cream, and it's fine. I just can't touch it.
I don't smell anything.
No,
like
I didn't
it.
smell anything on it. I mean, but the person could have had it stored with alpaca yarn. And I could be having a reaction to that. It's hard to say. It won't go to waste. I'm not concerned about that. So, it's fine. Because, did you see?
There's 75 pieces.
Yeah. So, there's that. Also, while we were out and about thrifting.
I bet you they had it next to some other.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but I'm not washing
100%
it.
wool.
You know what? I've been through that before where I've washed the stuff because I had a reaction to it. No, it was fine, but that's a lot of freaking work.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of freaking work.
And it's Alisha that would have to do it anyways, right?
Well, exactly. How am I supposed to wash it if I'm having a reaction to it?
Right.
You know? So I got a little ornament kit, little angels. This was only like $2. I'm gonna make some little angels at some point in my life. I will.
So
not.
you can act like an angel?
So I will not. Yeah. I mean, you don't
All
see this
right,
now.
angel.
I found these.
Oh, crooked.
I found these and I had to pick them up. Look, I was thinking.
Those are adorable.
So these are going to go into the prize
Oh,
bin.
Christmas.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
3 of them. Haven't decided. If I don't use them as gifts, then they'll go into the prize bin. We'll see.
You work on Fridays?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
I'm off on Fridays.
Okay.
Mondays and Fridays. Then my husband found this, and I'm not sure when or if I'll ever use it or what I'll use it on, but I mean, he said it would be a good thing, and I said, oh, okay. It's a engraving pen, so I can engrave on something if I want to. Not sure what I want to engrave on.
He might be sorry.
But it was $3. He's like, well, if you have plastic or wood or whatever. I'm like, okay.
It
We'll see
was
if I
his
use
way
it.
of getting it and giving it to you.
I don't know. We'll see. Then I picked up, which what will happen with these is I'll look through them if there's, and I read them and look at the patterns. If there's something I like, I will keep. If not, then I pass them on to somebody else because they were only $1/4 a piece. I found some knitting magazines, so creative knitting. This one's a creative knitting. Oh, they might all be creative knitting. I like a creative knitting.
I see a theme.
A creative knitting. And there's fall ones in here. There's warmer weather ones. Oh, I found some that's not a creative knitting. I found Knit Simple. Yep, creative knitting. And another creative knitting. So that'll be a stack that I sit on by the couch and look through and then pass them on. If there's nothing in there that I particularly, somebody will use something out of them.
For 25 cents a piece, that's not bad,
I mean,
considering what you have to pay for them when they're regular costs. Even if you do have discounts, a lot of times they don't work towards magazines.
No. Well, this came from the, I don't think we took you there. Yes, we did.
I was going to say, there's another place you haven't taken me to.
We took you, Remember the bridge that's connected to the teen center?
Yeah.
That's where these came from.
Okay.
That's also where the pink yarn came from.
Okay.
So, that's all I have. I did not have actual purchases come in. Well, that's a lie. I had purchases come in. I really want to show one of them, even though it's going to be a gift. She won't know who. Can you grab that one on top? You see that? Some of them I have not shown because they are gifts. I am going to show this one just because it's so darn pretty. And if she watches it and figures out it's for her, then oh well. It is what it is. I ordered it from Cherry Pie Cottage. Jenny. I ordered it on the fingering sock, which is $75.25, 463 yards. This is Texas Sunset. And guys, look at those colors.
That's pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
It's just beautiful work. This is a gift, but I'm showing it to you anyways because
I should say to who?
I didn't say for who. That's right.
Yep.
So that's really pretty. Yeah, because most of the stuff that I had come in was for gifts this time. So I've got cards everywhere.
I know.
I am going to have
It's going to take us a little while to clean up this mess.
But on the bright side of things, I already have the bags listed in the shop. So, I mean, I don't have to photograph or anything. It's just going to be a matter of me trying to store all this stuff away. So, all right. We only have 3 minutes left on the battery. So, reminders. Anybody that want a pattern, contact me on Ravelry, Lore903. I need your Ravelry name. I'll get that sent over. Gift the Knits runs all the way to the end of the year. Make sure you're entering into that. Bags are now in the shop, and there are the fall ones that are 15% off. We do offer free U.S. shipping. And I think that's it. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.